So in this video we're gonna review the Nubia Neo 3 5G version, which in general this is a 256 gig of storage with 8 gig of RAM. And this is a budget phone, let's be honest. This is a phone which is around 200 pounds, but it's pretty cool spec for this money. So I wanted to review this on this channel. So we'll look into the tech spec, the cameras, and obviously the gaming at the end. So let's dig into it. So what's in the box first, obviously, right? So yeah, the phone, which is packed, I would say weirdly. What is that? Why there is like a, you know, like everyone packs it. Okay, everyone packs it like that. Well, this is this is strange, but it's alright. Ooh, okay. This is actually nice. So look at this. The design is pretty. Ooh, you can see the right here, right? That Nubia design. Nice one. It's actually my first Nubia. So yeah, this is the Neo 3, and I like the design because it has this, you know, kind of like a futuristic vibe with those, you know. It is definitely kind of like a glary, so you can see how it's reflecting the light. This is decent. I like it. I very much like it. You can see it also here. You know, how does it look? And it's definitely very reflective, so that is the challenge of this phone. And unfortunately, you can see all the thumbprints. So yeah, this is not the great one. But well, it is what it is. So what else in the box? So we have the SIM ejector, the USB-C cable. Oh, wait. There is a case. I like it. I like that often the budget phone gives the case. This is a very weird case, but it's still here. And even some screen protector, which probably wouldn't use. It feels very cheap, but yeah, it's alright. So let's actually turn this machine on and let's see how it works. And remember, if you want to see more videos from my channel, just like and subscribe so you're up to date with everything what's going on. So when it comes to the specification of this phone, so when it comes to the first thing, which is the size, I can immediately feel it's something around 6.7, 6.8, but I did checked, and this is a 6.8 inch display, which is obviously on a bigger size, right? It has 120 Hz refresh rate. Obviously we're not looking at 144, but 120, it's still decent. It has 1000 nits, as I remember, so it will perform okay in the, you know, direct sun. It won't be as bright as the flagships, but well, it is still a budget, you know, phone, so like we need to take that into consideration. When it comes to the actual, you know, processor of this, we're actually running here the T8300 6nm processor and the Neo Turbo EA engine. So yeah, we're gonna see how it actually performs and how does it work with the gaming, what are the frames per second, and how is the camera as well working. So when it comes to the battery, we have a 5200 mAh battery, which in general should hold a full day use. So this one actually comes in 3 different colors. So this one is the Shadow Black. It also comes with the Cyber Silver and the Titanium Gold, which is, I'll be honest, a pretty cool yellow. So when it comes to the RAM, as I mentioned, it comes with the 8 gig of RAM and 256 gig of storage, but you can also do the virtual RAM, which is up to 20 gig, which is using the storage to give you extra 12 gig of virtual RAM. So when it comes to the battery, as I mentioned, this has 5200 mAh battery, which is pretty decent. It has a 33 watt wire charging, no wireless charging unfortunately, but it does a cool thing because obviously it's a phone designed for, you know, gaming and like having a cool budget gaming phone. It has a bypass charging. What does it mean? That means that you can actually charge this phone while playing a game, and like it will directly just draw power from the charger instead of charging the battery, which means, well, first, it's not damaging your battery, and second, it shouldn't overheat, and it should actually let you balance and control the temperature in a better way. So in theory, it shouldn't heat up as much. So when it comes to the cameras, on the back, we have the 50 megapixel main camera and the 2 megapixel bokeh depth camera. And on the front, we have the 16 megapixel camera. So obviously it is like the specification is okay for that, you know, pricing, and we're obviously gonna test it out. The RGB lights are coming on. That's a cool feature. I do like it. So this phone has the fingerprint on the side, so it doesn't have the I would say a premium. Yeah, that's how it feels. The premium fingerprint reader. So I would normally, you know, I like when they are here, but obviously this one is just right here on the side, so it is on that button. So the feel of the phone is actually pretty decent. It feels pretty fast, so that is a good thing. Like, you can definitely feel it's going all right, and like the general feeling of it, yeah, it is cool. So that is good one. So now let's test out obviously some camera and some gaming. You can actually set up that in the 5 different colors. So you can go for green, red, blue, yellow, and the purple. You can also choose, like, you know, effects like breathe or, you know, flashing or stuff like that. So there's breathe, there's flashing. That's actually cool. I like it. I do like it. It does make it like a cool accessory, I would call it, you know? Cycle flashing. Nice one, right? Yeah, and you can set up on the, you know, incoming calls that will actually, for example, do that, you know, thingy. So yeah, that is a nice one. Strobe or like flashing. You can also set it on the alarm clock, so when the alarm clock does, you can also set up the effects, which is pretty cool. Okay, so let's test out the actual camera, you know? So we're gonna take my beautiful flower, which I'm always using for, you know, testing. So first we're gonna use the AI cam, which is the 27mm first. So first with this one, boom. Ooh, okay, so the camera, it is not great. It is definitely what, you know, the budget is kind of hitting, but on the, because obviously we're looking at the kind of like a budget option, then yeah, it does make sense. The case is that I don't have the option to use no AI camera, so maybe the portrait. Yeah, so in low lighting, it's not performing well. I'll be honest with you, this is not exactly the phone to use on the low light. So let's look at the video. The video is decent, I would say. Yeah. Then let's go on the 81mm. Well, it is grainy. It's very grainy. Like when you compare it to some others, it is very grainy. But like, I'm not surprised. You know, I'm not surprised. So yeah, that is alright. So let's see the camera on the selfie. Yeah, it's okay. It is like, you cannot expect much. It does photos. It is definitely not a phone to make, you know, extremely professional, beautiful pictures, but it does the job. So I can see, you know, video. Yeah, it's alright. It's nothing too fancy, and you can go with the video on the front, maximum 1080p. I'm not that surprised, so yeah, it is, you know, you have also different camera, kind of like a family, multi-exposure, time-lapse, and all the functions which you can choose from. But except that, like, there's a sport mode, night mode, and that's kind of it. So as you can see, like, the camera is here, it does work, it's okay quality, but as you can see, it's definitely not the priority of the Nubia. And look, this is the game space, which gives you like all the data you actually need about, you know, your phone while playing. This is a cool one, so you can see how much, you know, CPU is actually used, what are all the features. Like, I like it. This is like a proper gaming setup. So obviously we're gonna swap the CPU to Rise to, you know, put it on the power, which is going to red, or you can set it on, you know, eco, which probably will go to blue. Okay, it's going to blue. Decent. So while I quickly wait for the game to download, I can test the speakers, right? So The stereo speakers are working okay. Yeah, that's decent. Yeah, so you can, it's here and it's right here. So that is alright. Okay, so the first game that we're gonna test out is the PUBG. So we're gonna see kind of what's the frame rate that's actually holding, like how is it holding, what's the, you know, performance and how does it work. So yeah, let's see. So I can see the gameplay is pretty smooth, like it's holding at 40 frames per second, which is okay. It's not too high, obviously, so we're not looking at something which is like, you know, 60 or above, but like it's a decent gameplay. Like it's not laggy or in a way. So it is decent, you know. Oh, and I just died, whoops. So yeah, the PUBG runs pretty smooth. Like, yeah, I tested like few games and it's nice. I think it's pretty cool. So let's test out the Call of Duty CODM, Call of Duty Mobile, and let's see how this is holding. So, and what's the actual frames per second. Okay, so I can see that the Call of Duty is running on like a 60 frames per second and it's pretty steady. It's like 59, 60, so definitely a higher frame rate than PUBG, which is, you know, I think decent. Yeah, and the actual performance of it, it's pretty nice. Yeah, it is good, it is good. Like, I can see that it reacts pretty nicely, you know? Yeah, it's pretty decent. No, I think it's actually very enjoyable on the Call of Duty. Like, obviously on that PUBG was nice as well. Like, the 40 frames per second does allow you to have a nice gaming. But here, it's, yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty decent. Like, I can see that it's definitely higher than, you know, than that option, so it's nice. I think it's decent. No, it's a pretty decent experience. I think that's actually very nice. If you like it, just subscribe to my channel to get more tech reviews.
MadTechTalk, tech so fly. Breaking down gear, let's amplify. Sub like, don't miss a thing. Tech reviews with a little bling. We out for now, but stay tuned. More fire tech is dropping soon.